Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to LLB Lead or Led By. Today we are going to learn about organizational skills, and we have good evening, a group of panelists here, boys and girls. Welcome to LLB. The panelists are going to discuss about the organizational skills, but before that, let me invite Alka ma'am to kindly say a few inaugural words about the organizational skills.
Oh God, just give me a second, 1 minute. I want to switch on the video. So थोड़ा आप शुरू करो, मैं जरा video on करती हूँ. 1 second जरा. Give me 1 minute.
Okay. So, my dear friends, first of all, you all just let me know that what do you understand by organizational skills? What exactly it is?
The skills which are actually used to work in any organization.
Very good.
Maybe soft skill, it may be hard skill.
Okay, when we talk about the hard skills, basically hard skills deal with which type of skills? And what are the soft skills? Do you understand the difference between hard and soft skills, Madam Lakshmi? You are not audible, Lakshmi ma'am.
Oh, sorry, unmute. Ma'am, soft skills will be like computer, dealing with computer software lines. Say, for example, working in the systems and what the teachers also have to learn nowadays, right? You are having a different avatar like this. You have to take the technical skills. These are the soft skill, I feel. Soft skills will deal with technological oriented, according to me. Is anything there you have to explain?
Soft skills are our communication skills, time management skills, other skills which are already inside us. And hard skills are like technical skills, computer skills, and many are having different skills with.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, Malka. Soft skills are the skills that are in the personality of a person, and that has to be just bring it out, or just has to be enhanced. Those are the soft skills. Like we were talked about the different managements, anger management, stress management, talent management. Then we talked about communication. Then we talked about the different types of leadership styles.
Yes,
so actually these skills that deals with the person's individual personality are the soft skills, and while the hard skills are the one that makes a person to choose any profession. Like suppose if I talk about my hard skills, then naturally if I am in the management and administration, then management skills will be my hard skills. And if you are in the teaching profession, then naturally your teaching skills will be your hard skills. And if somebody is in the engineering field, then the engineering skills will be the hard skills. And there are if we can elaborate, it is going to take full time of only in the hard skills and soft skills. But anyway, our focus is on organizational skills. So now Alka ma'am is ready for that. So let me invite Alka ma'am. And then after that, we'll go for the panel discussion. Yes, Alka ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for this opportunity. See who has come here.
Hi. Hello. How are you?
He's there everywhere, and he enriches my background wherever I go.
That's really very nice.
Yeah, he enriches my life, and he's like sunshine, right now for all of us. And I tell you, I was just telling to my children that the baby should remain only 8 to 9 months of age, not grow beyond that. Because that is the best age for a child. The innocence is there. And as they start becoming bigger and bigger, the innocence becomes into manipulation, So already he's doing manipulation. He knows who is going out. Immediately when somebody gets dressed up now, he will start showing his hand like this. Take me like that. Anyway, so this organization, let me tell you, friends, that Halika ma'am has been a friend of mine, but the work that she's doing is like, I've not seen anyone doing this kind of work. Dhanlakshmi and all of you will be seeing, the amount of passion that she has when she's doing it, the energy that she has, the enthusiasm that she has when she's doing this. And month after month, in spite of being so busy in the Maldives as a principal and as a very important person in the whole of the school, she's able to take out time for doing this. So that is an inspiration for me, friends. Let me tell you that I'm really inspired by that kind of zest and the grit that she has. She goes on and on and on and on again and again. So, and I would say one thing, that we never had such opportunities when we were small. And today, when you are having these opportunities, when you're like so young now, and you can really develop your skills and you can really develop your leadership qualities and make your dreams come true. So I would wish Halima ma'am all the best for this endeavor, and all of you, Rehan, Dhanlakshmi, then who else is there? Malik, Nias Ali, Daisy, Rizwana, all of you, I wish you really all the best for achieving these skills and achieving success and achieving happiness and peace inside your heart. That's all I want to say. What's the
Thank
topic?
you. Thank you. Organization skills. Thank you very much for your lovely words, motivational words. And now the panelists are ready. I'm going to highlight them. All panelists. Rehan is going to be the moderator. And now, Rehan, over to you. You can invite the panelists to speak one by one. And I request Malik Taiba and Rizwana to kindly switch on the videos, please.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible to you?
Yes, you are audible. Good evening.
First of all, I would like to call Niaz Ali.
Niaz Ali is not the panelist. We have three panelists, Dhanlakshmi, Malik Taiba, and Rizwana.
Yes, then Dhanlakshmi, Malik Taiba, and Rizwana, please go ahead.
Yes. And we were talking about hard skill and soft skill. I was just going through that. Okay, fine. Malika.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah.
Lakshmi, you start with your presentation. They will follow you. First, you will start with your own presentation. Dhanlakshmi.
Okay. What is the first question asked? It's about organization skill. What steps do you take to organize and plan a project? This is what the first question which has been given as a task today. What I have prepared myself is organization means an institutions, whatever exists, we have to plan. If you have a project, if you want to do work, the first thing we have to initiate. We have to initiate ourselves. This initiating ourselves has been one of the topic given by Halima ma'am in previous section. So I think, if you want to be a good planner of a project, any initiator, we have to initiate first. Yes, I am going to be today. Like that, we have to initiate and we must know about the project details, what we are going to do and what will be there, where we'll get the knowledge, where we'll get the source. All these things we have to get it. The second thing is planning. When we plan the schedule, as planning is also, ma'am taught us everything, how you have to be effectively plan your structure. This is also, we have completed already. So we have to take up planning as one of the important schedule. We have to plan it according to our project. Whatever the project needs, it may be a project may be a very long period or short term period. So duration is always, we have to calculate, and then after the planning, the very next step will be executing it. We have to execute what we have planned properly. When you planned it neatly, definitely we can execute in an organized manner. So when we are talking about organization, when an organization, there will be many people will be there, like our group of our team of people. One has to take an initiative and they have to come forward. And the second thing is we have to plan it. Then we have to, according to our planning, we have to execute it. Then after executing it, we cannot say everything what we are doing is right. So the head of the project will be there, head manager of the project, or whoever will be the head. They will be telling us, they will be monitoring us, how ma'am used to monitor us, whether we are doing everything properly. Yes, I know you don't have time at all, you should not say. When we are join the course, we must be full-fledged with what we are doing. Monitoring and controlling. And other questions is also there. It is all the question are very, very effective question, ma'am. Really, when we follow like this, and we can say that we are Alima ma'am student in future, when we follow all these steps. So initiating, planning, executing, and the fourth one is someone will be monitoring us and controlling us. At the same time, we need to always think that we have to do properly. If someone is there to monitor, and we have to be follow the steps what is required for the organization according to the project. And we should also have a control over it. Why I'm saying control means a project should have a deadline. I think that is also ma'am is given next questions. So in that only I have to talk about that. So next we have to close. Closure should be there. That's what I have prepared, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Yes,
Thank you.
Rehan.
Yes, it was really worth learning. Whatever you have explained, just you have put enough effort on your thoughts on this. I really learned a lot from you. Second member, Malik, please go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you so much, Rehan, for giving me this opportunity. First, talking about this, what steps we take for organizing a project, let me first talk about what organization is. Because basically, the things start from the organization. What organization is? Organization is a group of people who work together. It could be a neighborhood association, a charity, a union, a corporation, any non-governmental governmental organization, polytechnical, educational institutes, etc. These are all organizations. We have one more organization that is a hybrid organization, we can say, that operates in both the sectors, public as well as private sector simultaneously, that follow the more duties, public duties, developing commercial markets as well. Then came the structure of organization. How the organization is structured. There are many structures like committees are there, juries are there, juries and committees we have in parliaments and courts, ecologies are there, matrix organization is there, pyramidal and hierarchical organization. Matrix organization I would talk about is that where we need projects, where the projects are initiatives. Okay, this organization type assigns each work to two bosses in different hierarchies. Like we have in offices, one hierarchy boss is there and another is the team leader who is running up the team within the project. So first, to in organization, to make an organization, to run an organization and to follow up the projects, we need organization skills. Then organization skills are the abilities that let you stay focused on different tasks and use your time, energy, strength, mental capacity, physical space effectively and efficiently in order to achieve the desired outcome, what you want from the project. So these are subdivided into time management, then communication, then setting your goals, then delegation, working sometimes under pressure and sometimes not. You yourself should be self-motivated, then your analytical thinking, attention to detailing, and your decision making and strategic planning. These things you should be having in organizational skills. Then came the question, what ma'am has said for us, what steps do you take to organize and plan a project? Now you are working under an organization, you have organization skills. Now came how you organize and how you plan a project. First and foremost thing, what we have to do if we are working in an organization, that means many people are working under us. So what we have to do, defining project objectives. We have to define the project objectives to all the persons working under us or working for the same project. Break the project into a list of deliverables and milestones. Then what we have to do, we have to break down the project into different tasks. Define task for each deliverable task. Then we have to define the task for each member doing the same. Estimate the time and resources needed for completion. Then we have to estimate the what time it will need and what resources do we need for the project. Identify risks. At the same time, we have to identify risks. If this will happen, what we will do. If that will happen, what will be our next. Identify who are the stakeholders and obtain their input. Are we going good in this project? Is this project good for us? Is this valuable? Is this profitable? Like such things. Identify what are the requirements for the project. Establish a budget for the project. Stick to the plan. The plan you have made, you have to stick to that. Evaluate the result. Then we have to evaluate the result and take action to complete any outstanding requirement. This is all for what steps we need to organize and plan a project. Then came the second question: how do you accommodate last minute change that you have to fit in? If your second boss,
I think each
as I
one has
told you,
to explain, Malik, I think each one has to explain one first. Everybody explain only first one. First
okay,
question.
I will explain
Because
second one also.
no,
No
the
issue.
turn should be there, no? Everything
It's,
comes under one thing.
it's okay, Rehan. You are the moderator. 2 minutes. Everybody will speak, and then after that, then again the second chance.
It's
Everybody will
completely
speak.
okay. If my time
Yeah.
is up, I will not interrupt.
No, no,
It's
you
completely okay.
you complete with, and then give to Rizwana.
Okay, ma'am. The second question was, how do you accommodate last minute change that you have to fit in? If you feel any last minute change or your boss will tell you that this need to be changed somewhere, then what you will do? Be thoroughly informed that you need to ask him or her that what change do he or she want in the project. Assess whether work need to be put in or out. Assess the impact on the key factors. What will be the impact of the last minute change for the key factors? Keep aside contingency funds. As we know, we have to keep some money for the last minute effect. Do not annoy the stakeholders. Again, the same. Make use of change management tools. That is most and foremost important for the last minute change. Use cost management tools as well. Create checklist templates that will help you to track anything. Evaluate the change and understand the input in scope, schedule, and budget. Implement the communication to the team. That is foremost important. Until and unless you will not communicate to the same to the team, you will not be able to put in the last minute change. Thank you so much. This was all for the two questions.
Yes, Amas Dhanlakshmi, please. It's your turn, I think.
No, Rizwana has to speak.
Rizwana has to go ahead.
Okay. Rizwana madam, please go ahead. I
Yes.
thought she was something to, I thought it's Dhanlakshmi's turn. That's why she's
No problem, sir. We
Good
are
evening,
everyone here to
everyone.
help.
go
It's
ahead.
okay. Good evening, everyone. And thank you, Rehan, as you given me a wonderful opportunity to speak about organization skill. Organization skill. It is like, in my view, I'm thinking if a good leader, if a perfect leader, or perfect, there's nothing is perfect. If person is a good leader, and definitely he will be a good organizer also, because leader knows how to control, how to manage everything, and managing the things, managing the project, managing the people, managing the team is like organization. And organization skill is like a set of technique used by an individual just to facilitate an efficiency of a future oriented learning, problem solving, and task completion. Organization require the integration of the several elements to reach and plan the goal. Organization skill, like we can say, a person who is like a leader, and if he, like, for the organize the things or anything, we have to plan first of all. Okay, what project we have, which kind of project we have, and where we are working. Anyway, from home to the office, like we need the organization skill. A good person wherever, like in home or in office, like both the side we have to organize the things. Okay, anyway, now we'll come on to the point of, like, if we have any project, so what we have to do, like what's the organization skill. So first we have to think, like, what is the demand of the project, the first thing. Second, what is our budget? Okay, how many, like, manpower we required, how much time we required, how many people are required, and after that, when it is going to be held. So in this way, we have to, first of all, we have to plan, we have to
make a plan, good plan for that. And accordingly, we have to assign the people. We have to assign the people like what a person will get their chance. Okay, according their ability, we have to give them responsibility. Okay, and in this way, we have to organize any event or anything. Suppose, like for example, I just want to give you, for example, if you want to organize like any tournament or any cultural program or anything, so first of all you have to decide the date, you have to decide the like what all things you need, decide date, budget, people, and etc. Like all these things you have to decide first. Okay, and accordingly, according the people capability, we have to assign the duty also, right? Organization skill, ma'am, as per the challenge, ma'am has given us four questions. Okay, but I want to go like already this two answer they have already given, even three. Lakshmi ma'am and Malik, they both has already explained about the all three answer. But
No,
now I just
I have just given an introduction of first question. Answer alone I have given.
no
And
but
Malika has given two answers. There are
two
totally four
answers.
questions. I have given
Four
only
questions.
only one.
Yes, I'll answer the third one and the fourth one answer. Okay. So, like first of all, again, I just want to conclude all the like my words. Like first of all, we have to evaluate what is required first, and you need to understand what is the exactly task. Okay. Then second thing, allow like what all problems will come. We have to understand like if we are going to start this project, these problems will come. So we have to find out the solution of that problems. Okay, then we have to plan the everything in details. Okay, and same time we have to keep ready the plan B also. Okay, plan B also should be ready. Suppose if this will not work, then that will work. Okay, like this we have to decide the plan B also. And if like something like everything will come in plan B, if like last minute change, if anything damage, if anything happen, so plan B will work accordingly. Okay, just that's all. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much. Actually, organizational skills topic, you all have spoken and you all will speak even more. I know that everybody has Googled and everybody has prepared long content. First of all, I want to show you what is panel discussion, because in the morning I have given you that you all have to present the panel discussion.
On the flight back out here, we had a chance to spend some time, and I know what a dynamic leader she is. So thank you on behalf of everyone who's here today for hosting us and creating this wonderful opportunity.
Well, thank you for coming. We're very excited.
Well, good. Well, good. We're also joined by Jocelyn Goldfein from Facebook. And on the way out, Cheryl told me how unusual it is to have a director of engineering be a woman. And so congratulations to you. And we're all looking forward to insight from you.
Thanks.
We're also joined by Teresa Gal Rosetta, who's an entrepreneur and venture capitalist at Excel Partners, where she focuses on internet and software investment. And since we know how important access to capital is, we're delighted to have you with us. So thank you, Teresa, for coming. Just a little round of applause.
Backing Facebook, if nothing else.
I know, exactly. Smart investment, I would say. Jessica Heron, who we are told is a serial entrepreneur and the CEO and founder of Stella and Dot, as well as weddingchannel.com, which I understand you started in schools. So congratulations, and we're delighted to have you with us. So welcome as well.
Thank you.
So we are looking forward to having an interesting conversation about how we can get more women into technology. And I'm just going to start out by saying this is a priority of President Obama. You heard, those of you who participated or attended the town hall, you heard him over and over again emphasize how important it is to get girls and women interested in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and math. That's the wave of the future. That's where the innovation is. That's where the terrific paying jobs are. And that's a big challenge for the administration. As I was doing a little research for today, a couple of few facts I thought were pretty telling, shall we say. So first of all, our workforce is now comprised 50% of women. In technology, it's 25%. Now, if you think about it, also the number of companies that are starting off and getting going that are owned by women In technology, it's 8%, and the amount of capital that's being invested, a percentage in women-owned businesses and technology is only 5%. So if you look at it from that perspective, you see we really, really have a long way to go. So we're doing a variety of things in the administration. What we're hoping to do in the course of this panel is to engage in a conversation. We're going to be I'm going to do some questions that have been posted on Facebook. We're going to have questions from those of you who are sitting here in the audience. And for those of you who are listening, we are so delighted to have people who are on Facebook and who are going to participate.
So the panelists see why I have shown you this, because, we should understand the difference between the speech, between the panel discussion, between the debate and everything. Okay, so it's not that just when you get the chance you just start speaking. First of all four of you have to be here on the screen together, because you all are the panelists. So first difference that this is there, that you all have to understand. Then after that, everybody has to, the moderator has to take the lead, and then everybody has to speak. Not everything all together, but little bit. And then after that, you are going to disclose the things one by one. It's not should be like, or somebody has written, it's not a fish market. It's a panel discussion. Okay. So moving ahead, I think now Niaz has also entered into this field, and he is also ready to speak something. And Zia Punekar sir had also come, and he may be also interested in speaking. So no problem. We'll go ahead with Dhanalakshmi, and then one by one we'll invite the people to speak. Yes, Dhanalakshmi, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am, I have to go ahead.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Malik and Rizwana was telling about organization in a different manner. Yes, I do agree. But when we are talking about the cost management and template, all these things, I can see the cost management has been told by Malik. And how do you think if you start up with an organization, cost management, how you want it to involve? Can you please tell me?
Is it your question to Malik?
Ma'am, like panel discussion, you said everybody has to discuss together. So I am giving a chance, everybody will be opening up. So we'll have a little conversation with among three of us.
Okay.
Just so you don't know.
So this is your question. This is your question to address to Malik.
Okay. Malik was
Malik Taba, how cost management is the part of organizational skills.
Yes. So when we talk together, so that it will like a panel discussion, no ma'am. You just now showed us.
Are you there, Malik? Okay, now not necessarily Malik is going to reply to this. Anyone who
Ma'am, I'm here. Actually, the network was not good.
Okay, then speak up.
Rizwana, you have been explaining about the plan and the challenges, which is unforeseen challenges. That is the last thing you are trying to answer, right, Rizwana? Are you there?
Yes, she is there very much.
Yes, I'm there.
So why can't we discuss together, right? We both of them are also there in the panel. You have been telling that unforeseen challenges. That is our fourth question has been answered by
yes, exactly.
By saying managing the deadlines. And then you said evaluate what is required first. When you say evaluate what is discussed, what you exactly want in the organization, what do you want to evaluate? Based on which?
Based
on? Come on. Say.
Like everything, it is evaluate means we should know if we are assigning a duty or we are giving opportunity for anything to person, like suppose we are assigning duty, so we should know that person is eligible or able to do the responsibility, like do the work or not. We should know first of all, right?
Yes.
And what about other things like yes, we should know about this. Okay.
Yes, you're right. The task, how much the person can involve themselves in the organization to finish the task. Yes, Riswana.
Exactly.
Yes, you're right. So we have to plan
Because
everything
we
in detail.
cannot give exactly, we cannot assign a music teacher for the sports, right?
Yes, you're right.
Even
Ma'am, is this so?
even
At
the
least,
dance teacher we
yes,
can,
yes, yes.
but music teacher we cannot.
Yes, Alima, ma'am.
Yes, actually, thank you very much. I
Thank
think
you, ma'am.
Malik Taba
Thank
was
you.
also ready for the discussion. It seems that Malik Taba, are you there to answer that how cost management is the part of organizational skills? Zia Punekar Sahab, are you there?
Yes, I am here. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Today we are discussing about the organizational skills, and we are already had panel discussion by Ms. Dhanlakshmi, Mrs. Rizwana, and Ms. Malika Taiba. And Rehan was moderating that. Thank you very much, four of you. It was really interesting and quite learning. And now the house is open to all the participants here. Niaz Ali, Daisy, Aisha, Fatima. If you want to share anything or ask any questions, you are free to do that. And Zia Sahab, if you are willing to share on the organizational
So,
skills, go ahead.
no, what is the question?
There are three questions. Will you please repeat, Dhanlakshmi, those questions?
Yes, ma'am. I'll do it, ma'am.
Yeah.
There are 4 questions, ma'am, as you assigned us. I'm
Yes.
audible. Yes. First question is, what step do you take to organize and plan a project? Second question, can I go ahead, sir?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Second question is, how do you accommodate last minute change that you have to fit in?
Right.
And the third question is, how do you prioritize yourself for the task within one project? If you have a multiple project, how will you have to fit into one particular project? That is the third question. And the fourth question is, how do you plan ahead of time for possible deadline changes or unforeseen challenges? These are the 4 questions which has been assigned. And panel discussion, ma'am has explained us very well. Next time, definitely we'll do well, ma'am. We'll
Okay, so
join together
now
and we'll
Zia
do well.
Sahab is going to explain to us because Zia Sahab is already into this field and he is training the college students and the professionals on this organizational skills.
Yes. Now, any project, just I'll have, I'll just, try to highlight on few areas.
Can
For
you turn on
example,
camera, please?
yes, for example, organization skills or any project, how you are going to start. You need to see what is the project and whether the project is feasible or not feasible. Whether you can start it or not. You need to plan for that. And once you're planning, so that is called as feasibility study. So you need to go for the feasibility study. You need to see your budget. You need to see the profits, what are going to come, or you need to see the expenses, expenditure, and the what do you say, what is the value for expenses. So all that. So that is about feasibility study. Then you have, somebody was talking about cost management. Cost management is nothing but, it is a combination of cost planning and cost control and cost value reconciliation. Cost planning is nothing but you're planning for the cost. You're just subdividing the items of the project. So you're dividing them and your each and every item you are going to what do you say, like you are going to you know allocate the amount required for that. So you are planning, for each and every item, how much money will be incurred for those items to be completed successfully. And cost control, if suppose if that is that plan is going up, you have to control that cost, otherwise your project will be incomplete finally. And then it is very difficult. So you might have seen in so many cities, some projects like construction or some buildings, they are incomplete, or they have not been completed for years. They are just standing like that. So incomplete, incomplete projects, because of the what do you say, mismanagement, or not proper cost management.
Control.
That is cost planning and cost control. So cost control from time to time, from periodical, it should be monthly or whatever, or if there are some variations will also be there. Variations in the project. In the initial beginning, you may not have a complete idea of the project. As you go on, some things will be added. As somebody was telling, I think Miss Lakshmi was telling that, there is unforeseen, and even Rizwana was also telling about the unforeseen, things, that is uncertainties. Uncertainties will be coming. So for that, you need to have some budget allocated for the uncertainties. Otherwise, you'll be in soup. You'll be in trouble. So that's how, of course, it will be more. I think, let me not take your much of your time. Let me stop here. Okay, if any questions are there, they can ask me.
Sir, you have explained very nicely, sir. When you're talking about visibility and non-visibility study, you're talking about the project which is required for the current scenario, like that you're trying to say. How about it, sir?
Actually, Dr. Ram has already joined us, and today's session was supposed to be taken by Dr. Ram, since he was engaged into some other activities. So he couldn't join since beginning, but now I request Dr. Ram to say a few words. What exactly was in his mind when he has assigned this challenge to us through the leadership challenge? Yes, Dr. Ram, over to you.
Good evening, all. Can you listen to me?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You're audible.
Thank you. Today, the topic for the task is organization. And organization is a very complex term. But when we are thinking about that, the organization, whether it is personal or the professional values or the capacity for the organization, either the company or the ecosystem or whatever it may be. So we are all bound to that particular organizational capacity or organizational standards. These are all the values we are able to consider and concern about that. So my task, the questions which I have asked is, you have to reveal yourself. You have to realize in what capacity you have. How do you accept or adopt that particular kind of questions to answer? So these are all the reality you have to go through with yourself, with your capacity. We cannot able to scale up. This is the capacity everyone must need to follow. But with your capacity, with your situation, how do you able to think and prosperous in that way? How to embrace the required skills or required talents or required knowledge? These are all the value you are going to add on for your capacity. That is the leadership quality. So everybody is having different kind of dimensions or the situations who are able to think about that. So my values are retained within my capacity, what I am doing, what I am understanding, what I am able to support for my surroundings. These are all the important points. So if you reflect in this kind of way for these questions, definitely you would add values for yourself, not only for the personal or professional, as well as the leadership qualities. These are all the valuable things, because who will become a leader? These people are working together with you, but some sort of way they are making the extraordinary talents, extraordinary capacity. So the organization is thinking, because of these qualities, because of these contributions, because of these commitments, they are qualified for the team leader. They have to sustain, they have to support, otherwise another person will replace them. So you can think about the collector, magistrate, or the minister, secretaries, whomever it may be, or headmaster, principal, or any small group or larger group in the corporate company or SMEs. So wherever it is, this is the portfolio. The survival fitness very much important, and the sustainable ability is very important. Succeeding ability is another important. Just now we discussed about various issues in this country, Singapore country. Why do they able to lead? Because Southeast Asia, the Asian countries, Singapore is ideally leading, because they are having that kind of quality, they are having that kind of capacity, they are able to contribute. These are all the values they can endorse for their country's ability to sustain. So we must need to think either individual as collective group of people in the organization. This quality and the commitments and contributions. These are all very, very important thing. The capacity will be calculated in that kind of way. So I don't know before my arrival how much it was having the ability to talk about that. But these are all the things I wanted to share with you about today's talk. If you are qualifying for that kind of embracing skills which are reflecting for your quality, your capacity to commit and contribute better, definitely you would be the leader, most wanted leader. And the way the people who are looking for the leader is their problem solving ability and supporting ability for the team to win, the team to sustain to win. So either the small group or larger group, if you are reflecting these qualities, definitely you are there. Thank you so much, Dr. Alima, for providing this wonderful topic. Singapore is ideally creating the values through their training and other things for the organizational standards. Many companies they wanted to formulate, then they are providing the enough code of practice, core abilities, roles and response tasks, ownership task oriented ability. All these things are putting up the human resource very top ranked in Singapore. They are very talented. They are very much required for the social environment as well as business environment. So these are all the way we are exploring in Singapore. So Singapore is very much top in different countries where they cannot able to achieve or attain that kind of level. So we can also do that. We can also follow it. We can also keep in our mind how to bring it the value into ourselves. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ram. It was very well explained. And thank you from all of us that you are still in a party, but you tried your level best to just explain the topic. And we are grateful for that. Now, I think we have taken enough time today. And
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am,
yeah,
Thank
yes,
you.
ma'am, I have a question.
yes, please.
Sir, you have assigned us this. How do you prioritize the task within one project? So there are many ways to prioritize, but one way is Brain Tracy's method. Brain Tracy, he says something like two frogs, eat two frogs, either eat one frog, either eat the biggest frog. So can you explain the method? I'm in a dilemma to understand the method.
Brain trace eat that frog is that is very tactive kind of things. Actually, when you are hesitating, because eating frog is nobody wanted to eat, right?
Exactly, sir.
They don't want to eat a frog because it is not the regular food or it is not the wanted food. So when you are hesitating to take that kind of task, how do you embrace? How do you inculcate your mindset? How do you cope up when you are not desirable, when you are not acceptable? How do you manage it? either yourself or the team members who can like to eat trash. That is very important. So you have to engage them, equip them to eat the fry. So that is the way, because everybody is not having similar mindset or similar skill set or similar quality of contributions to the team. When cricket, you see, anybody can go and do the service of wicket keeper, cannot, or do the service of fast bowler, cannot, do the service of some fielding, cannot, or batsman, cannot. But how do they able to engage different capacity of the people to do the right job? For that kind of required ability to succeed and sustain for the winning scenario. So who are having that kind of team with a different kind of personality, the capacity of the people, definitely it will be adding on the value. Different ministries, different administrative capacity people, different concern about the social hierarchy systems. These are all the values we have to check. That's why you cannot able to be an all-rounder in every aspect. Your percentage of contributions and commitments are different. As I already mentioned, the two characters we can tell about that. Tendulkar is great batsman, no doubt about that. But Dhoni is the great captain, because Tendulkar, when he was assigned as a captain, he couldn't able to succeed
Perform well. Yes.
Yeah, perform well. He could not able to bear that kind of capacity to retain the value. He couldn't able to succeed his batsmanship.
Yes.
Batsmanship also get failed because of the pressure.
Pressure.
As a captain, he couldn't able to reflect well. His performance values are getting down. But you see, Dhoni is not similar to Tendulkar when batting, but he's a good captain. So these are all the way how to eat the fact.
We call Dhoni as a
Thank you so much, sir.
captain.
Okay, so thank you, friends. Now we come to the end of today's session. We have already taken enough time. And Dr. Ram is inviting us to Singapore. How many of you are ready to go?
Yes, I am ready, ma'am.
In the first week of January. Listen, in the first week of January, there is a big program in Singapore, and that he is inviting us to, but we have to buy our own tickets and then go there. That we have to arrange, okay? But his invitation is for all of us. So inshallah, we'll go attend the program and see Dr. Ram also. Please start preparation for that.
January.
Okay? Start planning, start preparation.
For coming, ma'am.
Start planning, start budgeting.
Yes,
Right.
budgeting. Yes, that is cost management.
Yeah.
Do you understand, Lakshmi?
Management.
Yes. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, and then see you tomorrow, inshallah, with another challenge. And those who couldn't get chance to speak today, they will get chance to speak tomorrow, inshallah. Okay, thank you.